For this meditation, you must first be warm. And I mean literally warm. Have a jacket on, have socks on, a blanket, anything that'll make you feel comfortable and warm. Next, be aware of where your feet are planted. Preferably outside, but any texture will do. Have your palms facing upward towards the sky. Now, position yourself in a way where you feel as if you are cemented to whatever texture that you are sitting on. Become a statue. Sit up straight. And now imagine that there is a funnel or a tube that comes all the way down from source, through the top of your head and down all the way just to your solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is located below the chest in the diaphragm area, just so that you have, physical representation of where this will be. Now breathe in any pace that you would like, whatever feels comfortable to you. As you're breathing, I would like for you to imagine an orb of energy, whatever color you would like, whatever size you would like. An energy orb that comes all the way down from source, down the tube, and into your solar plexus chakra. And as you do this, along with breathing, I would like you to imagine this orb staying centered in your solar plexus chakra, whatever this looks like. It can be stable, it can move around, it could look like electricity, it could look like water or liquid. Whatever you feel that this energy orb is, place it in your solar plexus chakra and allow it to grow while you're breathing. And at this point, don't think about anything. Just sit and receive. Just allow that energy to sit and grow. Just receive. Focus on the energy orb and receive. Once you have sat with that energy long enough and you feel like the orb is as big as you would like it to be and it's adjusted to your liking, mentally push that energy back up to source. And as you are doing this, imagine a sun rising. You can send it up as quickly or as slow as you would like. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Allow whatever you sent back to source to serve as your surrendering to source. Any struggles, any stagnation, any delays that you're tired of experiencing, that your spirit is tired of holding on to, surrender to source. Open your eyes. So at this time, I want to explain how this meditation works. When we feel like we need to reconnect or refresh our connection with source, it's usually a sign that we've been struggling or that something is too heavy for us to deal with. This could be life, this could be a relationship, this could be any part of our life that we just feel like enough is enough. Now, source itself is, pre-gender. It's something that does not even have a gender, but it does have energy qualities. In this particular meditation, we were focusing on the feminine side of source. And with that being said, the funnel that I was referring to is really your stream of consciousness. This stream that I was referring to is channeled. It's like a straw that connects you to source. It's a string or some sort of funnel that stretches as far as you go within lifetimes, many lifetimes. It doesn't matter. As far as you go, you're still connected to source. The only thing that happens when we start to feel all of these struggles and things like that is that we forget that we have that connection. And so when things get too hard and we just feel like we have to give up, or we just don't want to give up, there's something that happens to Source's children. There's a certain level of, I will not give up. And when this happens, we actually end up surrendering to Source. So in our pursuit of becoming stronger, in our pursuit of conquering something, we end up surrendering to Source because we realize that we don't have the answers. We realize that our way has just not been working. And this usually is because we have disconnected from Source. We haven't been allowing those downloads or those streams to really cover our souls and give us the wisdom to maneuver. This is not a bad thing. This is just a reminder of how to reconnect to Source. When this happens, when you feel like, okay, I need to connect, how do I do it? That is a sign that you're remembering that there's another option, the option of resilience, of connectivity, endurance, love, warmth, creativity, inspiration, hope. The only reason that we struggle is because we have not surrendered to Source. And Mother Source, just like any mother on this plane, for the most part, a good mother is always going to be there for their child. Is always going to see that their son or their daughter deserves a second chance. Increase that by universe's love and Mother Source's love for her children. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. It doesn't matter how many lifetimes you get it wrong. When you want to connect to Source, Source is going to, feed you, is going to give you a place of comfort, which is why I wanted you to be warm. That warmth is representation of the womb. That stream, that funnel, is the tube that we're connected through when we're in our mother's stomach, the umbilical cord. It's symbolic of that. The nutrients that we receive during that meditation, that energy orb, it's not something that you eat. It's just like a baby in a womb. They're not actually eating what you eat, but they are taking and receiving all of the nutrients, what the baby needs. And in our case, we're the child of Source, so we're the baby. Obviously, because we're the ones who need help. So we go into this space and we basically ask to be fed. We ask for the nutrients of wisdom, the nutrients of understanding, the nutrients of inspiration and creativity and opportunities, and that feeling of just having these creative abilities that you didn't know you had, or you forgot that you had them, or you just lost your way. And those little sparks that Source gives us, you basically are saying, I surrender to what your will be so that I can actually walk as an energy vessel of Source. So I can walk through this everyday life, this everyday system, as a vessel that is fed directly from Source. Mother Source will never deny you of that. Never, ever, ever. And that is why it doesn't matter how many times we fall. We realize once we go back to Source, whatever your source may be for you, you realize that you're able to get right back up and conquer whatever that thing was, because you reconnected, you refreshed your connection with Source. Also understand that when you do this, you can do this as many times as you need to, because that's how life is. Sometimes you keep making the same mistake until you really truly understand how to get through it and get to that next level. Understand that when this happens, you're in the spiritual birth canal. So this means that new life is being born. New light is being born into your life. this new resurgence of your inner self, which is why I wanted it to connect to the solar plexus chakra. This energy itself is your self-esteem, it's your confidence. It's what gives you the vitality to keep going, to be resilient, to shine. All of this is what the solar chakra is about. So when you need to have this resurgence of joy, or when you need to feel like you can conquer what you need to conquer, when you need to understand who you are and just how important you are, this is a meditation that can remind you. You can also combine this meditation with yoga, drumming, dancing, whenever you feel the need to, even before you go to sleep. But this is best done, I would say, in the morning time. I did this one, it was pretty much morning time. Kind of saw the sunrise, so I thought it would be a good time to do this. So yeah, I hope that this gave you understanding and reminded you just how connected you always are and always will be. It doesn't matter how far you go. Mother Source is always there and waiting for you to want to reconnect. And thank you so much for listening. If you like this particular video, please make sure you leave a like on it so that I'm aware that you want more meditation videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.